Urgent Dodgers update. Manager Dave Roberts has made a bold decision that's dividing the fanbase. Despite mounting criticism and declining performance, Roberts has refused to give up on one of the team's struggling stars. He's standing firm, showing loyalty to a player many believe should be benched or even traded. The message is clear: Roberts still believes in him. But fans? Not everyone agrees. Social media is on fire with mixed reactions, some calling it leadership, others calling it a mistake. Will this gamble pay off or backfire? One thing's certain: tension is rising in L.A., and all eyes are on this call. This is urgent. Something major is brewing inside the Dodgers clubhouse, and it's causing a firestorm across Los Angeles. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts has just made a decision that's dividing the entire fanbase, a decision that says everything about loyalty, leadership, and belief in a player when the world is ready to move on. Dave Roberts is refusing to give up on a falling idol, and now, the debate has exploded: is this the courageous move of a leader who sees greatness before the rest of us, or a stubborn refusal to face reality? We're talking, of course, about Mookie Betts, a former MVP, a World Series champion, a player who was once hailed as the face of the Dodgers' future. But now, he's struggling. There's no way around it. His performance in the 2025 season has dropped off a cliff. The numbers are down. The confidence is shaky. And worse, he's been forced into a role that may be setting him up for failure. Mookie Betts, one of the most electrifying right fielders of the last decade, has spent most of this season trying to adapt to shortstop, a position that's physically and mentally grueling even for career infielders. And for Mookie, who hasn't played it consistently since high school, it's been a mountain to climb. But despite the rough stats, despite the costly errors, despite the increasing pressure from fans and media alike, Dave Roberts is standing firm. In a press conference that's now gone viral, Roberts made it crystal clear: I'm not giving up on Mookie. He's one of the best athletes I've ever coached. This is a process, and I believe in him. And just like that, a tidal wave of reactions poured in. Some praised Roberts' loyalty, calling it a rare trait in a league that chews players up and spits them out the moment numbers dip. Others called it delusion, arguing that this decision is hurting the team, slowing momentum, and risking the Dodgers' place in a tight playoff race. But let's break this down. Why is Mookie Betts struggling? And why is Dave Roberts so committed to riding it out? First, the shortstop transition. It's no secret that Mookie volunteered to move to shortstop out of team necessity. After Gavin Lux struggled and injuries hit the infield, Mookie stepped up. He didn't complain. He didn't resist. He said, "Put me in, coach." And that mentality earned him instant respect. But stepping into one of the most difficult positions in baseball mid-season, in the prime of a championship window, has consequences. His defensive metrics have taken a hit. The footwork isn't always sharp. The throws aren't consistently clean. And that pressure? It's leaked into his at-bats. Offensively, Betts is hitting below .250 since the switch, with home runs and RBIs trailing behind his usual pace. He's chasing more pitches. He's grounding into more double plays. And the swagger, the spark, isn't quite there. And yet Roberts keeps penciling him in. Why? Because this is bigger than just numbers. Dave Roberts knows what Mookie means to this team. He's the heartbeat, the tone setter. He's a clubhouse leader, a mentor to young players like James Outman and Andy Pages. And even in a slump, he brings something that doesn't show up on stat sheets: a championship mentality. Roberts also knows Mookie's track record. This is a guy who, just last year, was in MVP conversations. He hit 39 home runs. He carried the offense at times. He made diving plays in right field that saved games. One bad stretch doesn't erase a decade of dominance. But here's the flip side, and it's what many Dodgers fans are now screaming online. The Dodgers are trying to win a World Series this year. Not next year. Not 5 years from now. And in the middle of a red-hot NL West race with the Giants, Diamondbacks, and Padres all pushing, every game matters. Every mistake matters. and the margin for error is razor thin. So when fans see Mookie boot a routine grounder or go 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position, they ask why not move him back to right field, where he's elite? Why not give someone else a shot at shortstop, someone who actually plays the position? Why does loyalty come before logic? And that's where the heart of the debate lies. Because for Roberts, this isn't just a numbers game. It's a belief system. It's about sticking by your stars when they're struggling. It's about saying, I believe in you when everyone else is doubting. That's what he did with Cody Bellinger, remember? That took criticism. That took heat. But Bellinger came out of it and rebounded with a solid season elsewhere. Roberts believes Mookie will bounce back too. Still, not everyone's convinced. Some fans are calling for a shake-up. Some want Dave Roberts to consider benching Betts for a few games to reset mentally. Others want him to go back to the outfield and let a true shortstop take over. And then, there's a growing crowd asking the real question, is this position switch running Mookie Betts? It's a tough question. Because let's be real, Mookie's not just a good player. He's a superstar. But playing out of position, absorbing all the pressure, and dealing with the weight of expectation from fans, media, and even himself, it's taking a toll. The body language tells the story. You can see it in the way he walks back to the dugout. In the way he avoids eye contact after an error. The smile? It comes less frequently. And for a guy who used to energize Dodger Stadium just by stepping into the batter's box, that's a big deal. But here's the thing, Mookie Betts is a fighter. He's not running from the challenge. He's not hiding behind excuses. In interviews, he's admitted he's struggling. He's owned the pressure. He's said, I know I've got to be better. And I will be. That's why Dave Roberts isn't giving up. Because he sees that fire. He sees that accountability. And he sees a man who doesn't want the easy road. Mookie could have said no to the shortstop switch. He didn't. He could have asked to move back when things got tough. He hasn't. He's stayed in the fight. And now, the Dodgers are right in the middle of one of the most fascinating dilemmas of the season. Do they double down on Betts and hope his natural talent breaks through? Or do they make the hard call and adjust the roster to maximize wins even if it means bruising a legend's pride? There are no easy answers. But one thing is certain, Dave Roberts is putting his legacy on the line with this decision. If Mookie turns it around, if he leads the Dodgers to another postseason run, Roberts will be hailed as a genius. If not, if the errors pile up and the team falls short, the critics will come for him, hard. And that's the pressure of being a manager in a city like Los Angeles. Every move is analyzed. Every decision judged. Every gut feeling questioned.